Well, when I was in Europe, I was traveling with Ed Tate, and he had created a digital product. And at that time, all of my programs were CDs and DVDs, and so I had to carry them with me. But it started to make me think that how cool is that Ed has digital products and he's able to help people and he didn't have to lug a bunch of products with him. But that made me think, and I realized that I had just bought my assistant a computer and it didn't have a slot drive. There are probably some young people out there who don't even know what a slot drive is. Slot drive is that part of the computer where you put in a CD or a DVD. Like most new computers these days are they're not even making those anymore. So I realized I had all these programs, Own the Stage, Get More Laughs by Next Week, Chump to Champ, all these different programs that now were becoming obsolete. I was actually making it harder for my customers to consume my product. So I realized I had to make a big change, and it took me about 3 months to even get the basis of what I wanted to create, searching out all these different ways and methodologies and different platforms to get my content across, to make it in an easily consumable format. So I created Darren University so they can watch it on their smartphone, their iPad, their computer, their laptop from anywhere in the world instantly, and not have to have something shipped to them, which also, for my business makes it easier that I don't have to run and ship and have shipping costs and the challenge of does it get to other countries, because most of my customers are in other countries and customs takes time, some of them never get there. So here's a much better, more efficient way to help people at the same time of staying ahead of the format that people are on. I remember in the early days when I went from cassettes to CDs. Oh my goodness, what a challenge. If you're a younger viewer out there, you don't know what a cassette is, Google it. But when we went through that transition, there's always going to be some people who wanted you to do it yesterday. There's always going to be some people who aren't ready for the new format yet. So my rule of thumb is I look at cars that are 3 or 4 years old. What's the format that they have in them? So when 3 or 4 year old cars started having CDs rather than cassettes, I knew it was time to make that change. And for a while I offered both, but then phased it out. And if you phase anything out, you're always going to have that 1 or 2 people who get really upset with you. And you got to just let that go and you've got to move on. You're not going to please everyone. So in that transition period, you just have both. But you got to look at where it's going and are you helping people? So I'm not helping people if I'm not giving it to them, the content that they want, in the format that they want. That's the only way to keep your business going.